gate drop for MX2, race 1, the Finnish Grand Prix. It was a great jump for Herlings, but Glenn Coldenhoff on the standing construct KTM swept through into the first turn in pole position, grabbing the Get Athena hole shot, but turn 3, Jeffrey Herlings was already through. Tixier went down towards the end of the first lap, and he would have to make a historic ride through the, or a heroic ride through the field, I should say, to get back somewhere into the points. Behind them, Tonkov, Boutron, Ferrandis, and the rest were having their own battle, including also the Finn, Harry Kulas. Harry Kulas was having to make his way from 11th position, but Tonkov, the 59, was in that battle for 7th place with the number 122, Dylan Ferrandis. The two Will Van der Staan JM Racing guys fought over 4th place. That's Nichols and Fevre, with Nichols going through. And about half a lap later, Fevre would have to pull out with a gearbox problem. Herlings was up front, running away from it. But this guy here, Coldenhoff, was second, but Herlings took the win. Race 1, MX1, Cairoli and Nagel up the inside, but it was Rui Gonçalves and Kevin Strybos, also with DeSalle sweeping through. DeSalle got the whole shot award. Tony Cairoli was in 2nd position with Strybos in 3rd, Gonçalves 4th, and 89 Van Hoorbeek in 5th. But then the Bobryshev, the big Russian, started to charge. He forced the Portuguese rider wide on the Ice One Racing KTM, but big save. In the big moment of the race, Gauthier Paulin off the side of the bike, he landed at side saddle and managed to hold on to it. He then collided with Rui Gonçalves, cost him a little bit more time. Eventually he would come through into 6th position. Challenge for the lead between Cairoli and DeSalle ended like this, as Cairoli forced his way down the inside. That was on lap 16 with about 6 laps to go. Van Hoorbeek stormed through on the inside of Strybos. That put him into 4th place, but DeSalle was in 2nd, De Dijker 3rd, Van Hoorbeek 4th. It was a win for Cairoli though. MX2 race 2, this time Herlings went from gate 4 and everything was all good until Jake Nichols tagged the rear wheel of Alexander Tonkov and he took out Charlier himself and Monticelli and also Glenn Coldenhoff. Nichols would eventually remount and finish in 19th place, which was a pretty up and down race for him. Herlings though found himself challenging Boutron and eventually would go after Dylan Ferrandis, who offered little or no resistance at the end of the first lap. And after that, Herlings was through. Ferrandis then was holding off the battle for 2nd. Boutron stormed down the inside to snatch it briefly. After that, it was a battle between Tixier, Tonkov, Ferrandis, Ferris and Boutron. But eventually, Ferris goes up the inside to take 3rd from Boutron. Max Anstey, number 14 on the Rockstar Energy Suzuki, was on the charge. He came through from 20th position and worked his way through to 7th, but Jeffrey Herlings won the race and the overall Grand Prix. Tixier was 2nd in the race, but 3rd overall in the GP because 2nd went to Dean Ferris on the Monster Energy Yamaha, his 2nd podium finish of the year. So that was your podium then. Jeffrey Herlings, Dean Ferris, Jordi Tixier. Of course, as Dr. Wolfgang Schrubb says, you still hold the red plate, and he leads after 12 rounds. Jeffrey Herlings.
Jeffrey, another record match, another GP won. Talk me through your second race.
Yeah, you know, we've been going really well. You know, took a so-so start, came out top 5, and then worked my way to the lead in less than 1.5 laps. So I'm really pumped about that, and had a great race and a great day. So did 2 wins with about 45 seconds in front, and I'm really pleased. And now next step is to Germany, and hopefully in 2 weeks rip up the title in Loket. So I'm really thankful, and never could do it without Red Bull KTM Racing Team. Thank you guys.
Well, congratulations on your win here in Finland.
MX1 race 2 turned out to be quite an eventful one. Kevin Strybos stormed into the lead from Rui Gonçalves and Commander Sal, but Tony Cairoli wasted no time getting into 2nd position and challenging Strybos for the lead. The two banged bars and traded places a little bit. Cairoli thought he was through and that was it, but then he ran wide, made a mistake. Strybos was back up the inside. It took a big effort for Cairoli to get his KTM back in front. Meanwhile, Gonçalves was down in 4th place, challenging with Sean Simpson and Jeremy Van Hoorbeek, but Tommy Searle sprung out of nowhere and also went flying away past Gauthier Paulin, Van Hoorbeek, and eventually Rui Gonçalves. That put him into 4th place, challenging DeSalle for 3rd. He made the pass here going through turn 1, but then a little bit later, DeSalle obviously felt that he was hard done by. Found a way back past. Tommy Searle tried to come around the outside. Boom! DeSalle ran him off the track. Tommy Searle would rejoin. They would go at it again, and eventually DeSalle would put him down for good. Tony Cairoli won the race from Strybos. DeSalle was 3rd, Paulhan 4th, Van Horbeek was 5th. And the overall Grand Prix was Tony Cairoli, Clement DeSalle 2nd, and Kevin Strybos 3rd. Heikki Mikkola handing out the trophy to Tony Cairoli, of course, a 4-time world champion in his day. Well, for Tony Cairoli, that was the 8th Grand Prix victory of the season for him. He opens up a 99-point lead at the top of the table. So Gauthier Paulhan now losing touch. Tony Cairoli taking one more step closer to that 7th world title. He still holds a red plate. He leads the championship, as we said, 99 points, and he wins the Finnish Grand Prix.
Tony, congratulations on winning the GP of Finland. You quickly found the race lead in that second moto. Talk me through it.
Yeah, I had a good speed. I know I could push a little bit more. First race I was a little bit tired, and second race I feel a little bit better and better rhythm also. And I was following again this one Suzuki guy, and then I made a pass, and I could make some gap between me and the rest and control the race. And this is good for the championship. We are extending the points lead a lot, and this is good. And thanks to all the team to support me and everybody at home that cheer for me. And cheers.
We'll see you in 2 weekends' time.